Welcome to this week's VideoCast. To coin a phrase from Smokey and the Bandit, we got a long ways to go and a short time to get there. So let's get right to it. Speaking of Smokey, we got a great deal from Walser Automotive this month. The zero promotion, zero money down, 0% financing on any used vehicle older than 2009. They have tons and tons of great cars available. So if you're in the market for a used car, check out the promotion on our website or go to walser.com and find out more about that promotion. Let's get right to it. YHH next year will be hosting 3 tournaments, hopefully a 4th. I'll get to that in just a second. The first is a tournament in October called the Big Pumpkin at Bloomington Ice Garden. The top 16 preseason Pee Wee AA teams will be participating in this tournament. It should be a great event. In November, we haven't announced specifics of the tournament. We're down to the last 2 invites for a great tournament up in Brainerd, a Bantam AA tournament up in Brainerd. I look forward to releasing those details hopefully by the end of this week on YHH. And as you know, we hosted the YHH Squirtacular last year as an unsanctioned event. This year it's going to be a sanctioned event in January as part of the Bloomington Squirt Tournament. So the Bloomington Squirt Tournament will be renamed the YHH Squirtacular. Get your entries in. We got a few spots available. So go on to the Bloomington Amateur Hockey Association website to sign your Squirt A or Squirt B or Squirt C team up, or simply go to YHH and enter the keyword 2014 Squirtacular. I mentioned a minute ago that we were hoping to host another tournament in December. If there's any associations out there that'd be interested in hosting a cross-ice mites tournament, YHH would be interested in doing that. Look us up at, you can go on to YHH, find our email there at editor@youthhockeyhub.com. I'll be happy to get back to you. Which is a great segue into the Minnesota Hockey meeting coming up this weekend. They will ratify cross-ice mites tournament games 4-score. They'll be playing 2 games at a time, cross-ice. Should be a fun environment for the mites, 7, 8-year-old boys, girls, playing 4-score as opposed to no score as it's been in the past for mites. So it should be pretty excited. Other big topic that will be addressed at the Minnesota Hockey meeting is the seeding process for Bantam AA and Pee Wee AA next year. Looking forward to seeing how the district directors respond to what the tournament committee has proposed. Looking forward to hear how that turns out. We will be reporting on that this weekend and for sure on Monday. I got 2 thumbs up and 2 thumbs down. The thumbs down go out to the Bantam players. Been talking a lot of Bantams this past few weeks. The Bantam players that aren't sticking around for Bantams and they're moving on to high school and moving on to prep school, moving on to juniors. My thumbs down isn't a negative. I can see why kids would want to go and move and push themselves, but at the same time, a 9th grader playing high school hockey could get set, put on the 3rd or 4th line, play 20 games. It might be a little bit better training, but there's just nothing better than a Bantam AA game playing amongst your friends, playing against your rivals that are your same age. The other thumbs down I got is for the 2003 and 2004 parents out there that are thinking about not playing association-based, community-based hockey next year out there in Minnesota. You're making a big mistake. It's nothing better than a Squirt A's hockey game here in Minnesota against your neighbors, playing with your buddies. A friend of mine in Massachusetts knows about the Minnesota model, and he just says, man, that's like heaven on earth. Every time I come out there and watch Squirts, Pee Wees, Bantams in Minnesota, it's like that is the way it's supposed to be done. The way we do it out here is just backwards. So anyway, those are my 2 thumbs down. I finished the video on a positive note. Here's 2 thumbs up for you. Number 1, the Minnesota Machine 2000 won the North American Hockey Classic, the Western North America's perennial best AAA hockey tournament of the year. I call it one of my 4 majors. They won this tournament the last 3 years. So congratulations to Coach Jungles and Scott out there for their hard work with these kids and represented Minnesota well. So thumbs up to the 2000 Machine. And finally, a huge thumbs up, huge thumbs up to the 22 kids from Minnesota, all over Minnesota, kids from the north, the south, metro, big kids, small kids, goalies, you name it. All 22 of those kids who made the Select 15s had a fun time following their antics on Twitter the last couple of weeks leading up to the Select 15s, and then obviously during the Select 15s. Thumbs up to the committee picking 22 great kids, and we were just excited to see the announcement last Friday, and finally it's official. They'll go off to camp at the Super Rink for a few days in July and then head off to New York. So good luck to you guys, and to the guys who didn't make it, good luck to you guys next year. There's plenty of great players that are on the alternate list and didn't make it who can make it as well. So have a good week. We'll see you guys next week. Hopefully I'll see you at the rink or anywhere around town. Take care.